So in this class, we'll work on the side body. This is, I find, often a part of our body that we don't often focus on in our yoga practice. And why it's really important is that it's directly related to our breath. So how deeply we breathe, especially in our chest, is related to the flexibility of the small muscles between our ribs, our intercostal muscles, and the connective tissue. So we'll really work on creating space so we actually can breathe more deeply and also move more freely, of course. So enjoy your practice. So we'll start our practice today with some breathing. So feel free to sit either cross-legged or onto your knees. And you can place your hands onto your rib cage. So just onto the lower ribs. And then you can either close your eyes or keep your eyes open if you like. Just look down on the floor with a soft gaze. And let your touch be light on your ribs. So as you breathe in, you'll most probably feel your rib cage expand out and lift up a little bit. And as you breathe out, you can gently press in with your hands. So when we breathe in, our intercostal muscles are kind of lifting the rib cage up and expanding it out. This creates kind of a calling for air to move into the lungs. Take 3 more breaths here. After your 3 breaths, you can release your hands onto your thighs and gently blink your eyes open. Place your hands onto the floor next to you. Inhale, reach your arms up. Look up towards the sky. And then exhale, follow your hands with your eyes. So bowing down. Then 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. This time as you inhale, reach your arms up. Interlace your fingers apart from the index fingers and reach your whole rib cage up. So it's not so much about reaching the arms up. You can have your arms kind of relaxed, shoulders relaxed, but you're trying to create as much space between your hips and your armpits. And now imagine that your index fingers are connected to your navel and they're like a little hook. So whenever you lift your index fingers, it's like it's lifting your navel up. So take another deep breath in here. Press your sit bones down into the floor. And then exhale, lean towards the right. Press your left sit bone into the floor a little more. And with your right arm, you can pull gently onto your left arm. And then inhale, come to center, bend your elbows, bring your arms back a little more, and then straighten your arms again. Inhale here, and then exhale, lean to the other side. Again, you can gently pull with your left arm onto your right arm. Inhale, come to center. Again, bend your elbows, bring your arms back a little more, and straighten your arms again. Another deep breath in. And then exhale, release your hands. And you can extend your legs wide. If you feel like sitting like this is hard for you, you can sit up on a little pillow. It will help tilt your pelvis forward. And then bring your right hand onto the floor. Inhale your left arm up and exhale, lean towards the side. As you exhale, lean forward and then to the other side. And as if you're stroking the back of your head, come back up. Again, inhale, reach. Exhale, lean forward. Again, inhale, come up. You can do this as a little flow. Come back to center. Place your left hand on the floor. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, lean to the side. And then start to lean forward with the exhale. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, up and to the other side. One more. And come back to the center. Support the back of your knees as you come up and come onto your hands and knees into tabletop. So a few rounds of cat-cow. So as you inhale, you look forward and up. Exhale, round. A few more in your own rhythm. And then come back to the center. And then try and see if you can make a C shape with your spine. So you're looking over your left shoulder and bring your left hip towards your left shoulder as well. And then come back to the center and then look over your left shoulder and bring your right shoulder, and bring your right hip closer. Inhale back to the center and then bring your forearms down onto the floor. Make sure your elbows are right under your shoulders and come into a plank on your forearms. Bring your feet together and we're going to do a little exercise to strengthen the sides, the side body. So you roll onto one side, come back to center, roll onto the other side. This is one set. Let's do 3 all together. Come back to center, take another breath. And then exhale, bring your knees down. Bring your knees a little wider and then come to child's pose. So make your arms active here. You can come up onto your fingertips. You make like little spider hands. And then start to walk your hands towards the right until your chest is kind of over your right thigh. Keep grounding through your left sit bone. And then you can, keeping the fingers onto the floor, gently pull onto your left fingers. So you pull them towards your hips. And then bring them back to center and all the way to the left side. So keep your right sit bone grounded here. Come back to center. And relax for a moment. And find your way back into downward facing dog. And start to walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. And inhale, slowly roll yourself up to standing. Exhale here. Again, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, touch the floor. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, the right foot back, back knee down. Bring your arms back, Anjali Asana. Exhale, release, step back to plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down. I'm not going to do this since I'm pregnant. Inhale to cobra or upward dog, something like this. And then exhale to downward facing dog. And then inhale your right leg up. Exhale, step it between your hands, back knee down. Big circle with your arms. Exhale, release, step forward. Inhale, arms up. Big breath in. And then right away, exhale, fold forward, touch the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, the left foot back. Back knee down, circle. Anjali Asana. Exhale, release your hands, step back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower either knees down or through chaturanga. And then come into upward facing dog or cobra. And then exhale back into downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it between your hands. Bring your back knee down, circle your arms back. Exhale, release your hands, step forward into Uttanasana. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Again, inhale, reach your arms up. Big breath in. And exhale, fold forward, touch the floor. Inhale, halfway up. As you exhale, this time step your left foot back. And stay up onto your left fingertips. And inhale the right arm up to the sky. So you open it up into a twist. And then from here, you can either stay here or extend your top arm alongside your ear. And really find that extension from your back heel all the way into your armpit. Creating space between your hip and your armpit. Exhale, release. Step back to downward dog. Either stay in downward dog or flow through Vinyasa. And then inhale your left leg up. Exhale, step it between your hands. Bring your back knee down to the floor. And then come up with your hands onto your hips. You can inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Again, interlace all your fingers apart from the index fingers. It's called a Kali Mudra. You reach your arms up and then exhale, lean towards the left side. You can either stay here or if you are quite close to the floor, you can release your left hand onto the floor. So that's not available for me. Inhale, come back to center, release your hands, and step forward to the top of your mat, Uttanasana. Inhale, reach up, press into your feet. And then again, exhale, fold forward, touch the floor. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step your right foot back this time. And again, so make sure your front knee is on top of your ankle and your back leg is super straight. And then inhale your left arm up, open it up into a twist. And then either stay here or extend your arm alongside your ear, open your chest. So really see if you can create more space between your hip and your armpit. Exhale, release, step back to downward dog. And again, your choice, you can stay in downward dog or flow through a little vinyasa if you like. And start to walk your feet towards the, actually, sorry, I forgot something. So inhale your left leg up. Sorry, your right leg up. And exhale, step it between your hands. Bring your back knee down. Inhale your arms up. And then interlace your fingers. Again, extend the index up to the sky. And then exhale, lean towards the right. Again, if it's available to you, you can place your right hand down to the floor. But this side, it is available for me. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, release, step to the top of your mat, Uttanasana. Inhale your arms up. And exhale, hands to your heart. And then from here, you can stay where you are. I'm just turning so you can see me. So inhale, reach your arms up. And hold your right wrist with your left elbow. You can have your feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Extend your arm up to the sky and then start to lean towards the left side. And you really want to ground through your right foot here. So you're leaning towards the left, you're pressing into your right foot. Inhale, come forward, and exhale, fold forward, touch the floor. Inhale, come halfway up. And exhale, step your left foot back and bring your back heel onto the floor. Come into a warrior two position. And then as you inhale, come into reverse warrior. Exhale, bring your forearm onto your front thigh into a side angle. And then flow from one to the other. So use your breath. I like to inhale here and then exhale into side angle. But up to you if you have another breathing rhythm or pattern. And then pause into reverse warrior and kind of support your head with your hand. And let the weight of your head kind of rest into your hand, and you'll feel maybe a little bit of a deeper opening in your side body here. Bring your forearm onto your front thigh and come into side angle pose here. And then bend your back knee. Press deeply into the floor and see if you can create even more length through your side body. Inhale, come up, straighten both legs, and then come into Trikonasana. So reach forward as far forward as you can. Come into Trikonasana here. So you want to bring your whole chest back as if your body was fitting in between two plain glasses. And then bring your hand behind your head. Press your head back into your hand. And again, see if you can breathe into your side body and create a little bit more space between your top hip and your top armpit. Inhale, come all the way up. Turn your feet so they're parallel, toes slightly out, heels in. Bend your knees. Reach your arms up to the sky. Interlace your fingers apart from your index fingers. As you inhale, reach up. And then exhale, lean to the left side. Inhale up to center. Exhale, lean to the right side. Inhale to center. Exhale, release. You can straighten your legs, parallel your feet. And then exhale, just fold forward. Relax your head and your neck. You can hold opposite elbows. And imagine that with your arms, you're gently pulling onto your side body, onto your rib cage. That's kind of moving away from your hips. And release. Place your hands onto your hips and come all the way up to standing. And step to the top of your mat again. And take a little pause here just to notice how you feel. Notice what you need in this moment. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then this time hold your left wrist with your right hand and start to lean towards the right side. So you press your left foot firmly into the floor and think about lifting your whole rib cage up instead of leaning to the side. Inhale to center, exhale, fold forward, touch the floor. And then step your other foot back. I'm going to turn to the other side. So step your right foot back, bring the heel down, come into warrior two. Bring your back hand onto your back leg, reverse warrior. Inhale into side angle. Do this a few times in your own rhythm. And then next time you're in reverse warrior, pause here and support your head with your hand and let the weight of your head just rest into your hand. And then come into side angle, forearm onto your front thigh. Bend your back knee again. So you're actually, when you bend the knee, you invite the top of the femur to move deeper into the hip socket. That's what's happening. And then press your back foot into the floor and see if you can, by straightening your leg and grounding into the floor, find more axial extension here. Inhale, come up. Straighten your front leg, come into Trikonasana on this side. And then you can either stay here or place your hand behind your head, press your head back into your hand, open your chest. And breathe. Send deep breaths into your side body here. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release your hands, parallel your feet, hands onto your hips. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, just fold forward. And place your hands on your hips. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, find your way back into downward facing dog. And again, your choice, you can either stay in downward dog or flow through a vinyasa if you like. And then come down onto your knees. And we'll go into camel pose here. I find camel actually really nice to lengthen the side body. It's also quite a deep back bend. So I suggest, if this is, your first practice of the day, tuck your toes under. Yeah, if you know you have a very open back, you can untuck your toes, but otherwise keep them tucked under. And then place your hands onto your lower back, and with your thumbs on either side of your spine. So with your thumbs, invite your spine, tailbone to move down and tilt your pelvis forward. You create space in your lower back. And then here, take a deep breath in and bring the head of your arm bones back. So here you have a super long side body. And then start to lean back a little. Take another deep breath in, lift your chest up. Maybe lean back a little more. Either stay here or place one hand onto one heel and the other hand onto the other heel. And take a few breaths here. So every time you inhale, think about lifting your heart up to the sky. Another deep breath in. And then exhale, release. Come out of the pose, come and take a seat and just take a few breaths here. Just notice the effects of this pose. And then come onto your knees again and extend your right leg out to the side. So there's two positions here for the leg. Either you have your foot parallel to the edge of your mat, or you can have the toes pointing up, flexing the foot. So whichever option works for you. And then place your right hand onto your leg, reach your left arm up, and lean towards the side. So take a few deep breaths into your side body, your left side body. Come back to center and place your hands in line with your knee, in line with your foot, and reach your arm alongside your ear. As you exhale, lean forward and bring your knees onto the floor. And then extend your left leg out. Again, choose the foot variation that works. Left hand onto your leg. Inhale the right arm up and exhale, lean to the side. Again, deep breaths into your right side body. Use your breath more than force. Yeah? So you expand from the inside out. And then come back up and place your right hand in line with your knee and your foot, and extend your arm alongside your ear. With your next exhale, release your hand forward and bring your knees down onto the floor. Very nice. And then from here, come and sit onto your mat. We'll do a last pose, which I find very interesting. You can use some pillows that you have back home. I'm using 2 of those square flat pillows. And you'll have to find the right height for yourself. And you'll place those pillows kind of just above your hips. Yeah? You can have the bottom leg extended forward and the other leg just extended towards your mat. And then extend your arms over your head. Interlace your fingers apart from the index. And take a few breaths here. So you want to make sure you're not leaning forward or you're not back. You're really on your side. You're letting gravity kind of create more openness. Deep breaths into your side body. We'll be here for a little bit. And slowly move out of this pose and find your own way onto the other side. So feel free to just turn around. And then again, set up. So your bottom leg can be extended forward, so a little bit more balance. And send deep breaths into your right side body, or whichever side body is on top. And slowly release. And then find your way onto your back for a short Shavasana. Before you go into Shavasana, you can bring your knees into your chest. And gently rock side to side. Massage your lower back. And extend your legs. We'll actually take 5 deep breaths in Shavasana. And bring some movements back into your fingers, your toes. You can extend your hands above your head. Make yourself really long. And then bend your knees. Roll yourself onto one side. And press yourself up into sitting. And just take a moment to notice how you feel. Notice how your breath feels. Join your palms. Take a moment to bow in gratitude to your practice, your breath. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Have a good day, everyone.